Drop the duck. Okay. Whew. This is how people end up in the ER. If one of you guys has the knowledge and the initiative and the wherewithal to create a baby monitor that doesn't suck, do it. You'll make a lot of money. This one is saying, beeping and saying it's out of signal coverage. The other end of it is right on the other side of that door. Sorry I said the word suck. That's not a nice word. Create a monitor that doesn't stink. You know, I've been alone with the kids all day when Brad's still in his dress shoes and immediately changes a diaper.
You're welcome.
You didn't even have a chance to go pee. Your legs look really long. Her leg is like the length of your foot.
She has the shortest legs in the world. The 1 percentile.
She's in the 2 percentile. Hi, Bear.
I think that was inaccurate.
Hi. Hi, Bear. You're drooling. You literally are it's dripping off of your chin. Are you teething? Lendl's ready to crawl. I didn't film any of it, but she is ready to crawl. Yep. Is this your handiwork, Lendl? Mm-hmm. Ma. Uh-oh.
What?
We've got round 2 over here. There's something on the ground here that I don't want to sit on. I think it might be alive. Okay, good morning. I wanted to chat a little bit about schedules. I say this a lot on the vlog. I feel like some things I film for the vlog and some things I film for me to look back on and remember. This is one of those things that I want to look back on it and remember. Let me get some food in Lendl's mouth here. We're having mango pea with some breast milk oatmeal. Doesn't that sound delicious for breakfast? They actually love it. Bear's first bite, he always makes a face. But anyway, I wanted to talk about schedules. I think obviously every baby is different, and some of them need a schedule and some of them don't need a schedule. So if you have a baby that is pretty easygoing, can sleep anywhere, sleeps at night pretty good regardless of what happens during the day, then you don't know what I'm talking about. If you have a baby that needs a schedule, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. You probably know terms like wake times and designated wake time and some other terminology that goes with getting a baby on an appropriate nap schedule, bedtime routines, nap time routines. All of those things are important if you have a sensitive baby. And I used to think that Lendl was my sensitive baby, and she is. Like she has a shorter wake time window than Bear, and she's pretty sensitive to that. Like she needs to go down for a nap. But Bear is more sensitive in the fact that like he has to be pretty much in his nursery in his crib with white noise on in a dark room to nap very well. Like Lendl can pretty much nap anywhere. Like she'll nap in the boat pretty easily. The point is, like, I feel like the first year of life, they're developing and changing so quickly that about the time you land on a good schedule, they change and their wake times get longer. They reduce from 3 naps to 2 naps. And it's just kind of like a constant, you're constantly trying to keep up with how fast they're developing, and you're changing your schedule all the time. We've experienced everything with, like, if your schedule's inappropriate, then what will happen is they'll either fight naps during the day or not take them at all. Or at nighttime you'll have some weird things happen. There's something called a split night. So if they get too much sleep during the day, then their night will be inconsolidated. They'll have like a 5 or 6 hour stretch of sleep, and then they'll have like an hour, sometimes 2 hours where they're awake. Not necessarily crying, but they can be. Or just like playing in their bed, which is enough to wake you up from the monitor. And then they'll go back to sleep for 4 or 5 hours before morning. So that's a split night. Lendl was having that when we learned that they were getting too much nap sleep. You guys are loving the peas, yum. So they can also have like increased night wakings where they just wake up crying randomly, like when they're not normally hungry, they're not normally taking a feeding, they just wake up crying and have a hard time getting back to sleep. And that's usually from either too much daytime sleep or not enough sleep or a too late bedtime. So it's incredibly confusing trying to troubleshoot if you're so cute. If you're getting a bunch of night wakings that are extra, it's hard to troubleshoot because it's usually from either they have too much sleep or not enough. So, like, you can imagine how confusing that can be. Lyndall is pretty good. She has been sleeping through the night for over 2 months now, with very few exceptions. There were a couple times where she was sick and she would wake up and cry a little bit, and only once or twice did we even have to like go in there and soothe her. Bear, on the other hand, he's incredibly sensitive to the either too much or too little daytime sleep, and then his bedtime, like if it's too early or too late, he'll struggle at night. So if we hit the sweet spot, he'll have one feeding and then wake up at a decent hour. Usually we either have one feeding and he wakes up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, or we have 2 feedings and it's like at 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. I don't know which I prefer, but it's really difficult to figure out what the heck is going on, if he's getting too much sleep during the day, not enough sleep during the day. So it's just really confusing. And if you have a kid that's kind of sensitive to wake times and the amount of sleep they're getting throughout the day, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just funny to hear the advice that some people give that are like, just go about your normal day and they'll sleep wherever. There are some babies that will not sleep wherever. So in my opinion, sleep is more important than food. Like, the importance of things that I worry about for them, sleep is definitely number one, and then it's like making sure they get enough food and nutrients, and then, you know, them being happy and entertained, and you know, the list goes down from there. But like, sleep is at the top for sure for me, because that's how their little brains develop, is by getting the appropriate amount of sleep. So that's what I'm most worried about for them. It's what I care about the most. It's what I spend the most time researching. I know more about baby sleep than I ever thought I would or wanted to know. I know too much now, so now I care a lot about wake times and not enough nap time and all of that. So, you guys are just so stinking cute. So I'm not sure how to wrap this up other than saying right now we are on a 2-nap schedule. Lyndall is doing really well with it, aren't you? She can do a 2-nap early-ish bedtime or 3-nap later bedtime and still sleep through the night and wake up at an appropriate time. Bear, we tried everything, and I feel like right now I'm just gonna stick with the exact same schedule for an entire week and hope that it makes things better. But we're pretty tired. It's just like, Bear gets a decent night's sleep because he goes to bed at 7 p.m. but then when he wakes up at, like, and then we go to bed at 10 p.m. and then within a couple hours he's waking up for his first time for the night. So then that means I only get like a 2 or 3 hour stretch before I'm waking up with him, and then another 2 or 3 hour stretch before he wakes up again, sometimes for the day. So it's like, doing that long term is really tiring, like not getting any more than a 3 hour chunk of sleep. So it would be ideal to get him sleeping a little bit longer with less wake ups at night. Although I think it's pretty dang normal for a 7-month-old to eat 1 or 2 times a night. And I'm good with it, but it's eating 2 times a night and then waking up really, really early that's killing me. Oops, dropped the duck. Okay, Bear, would you mind holding these for me, please? Thank you. So we've had breakfast, second breakfast, first solid breakfast, good nap. I just ran up and down the stairs a bunch of times. So what's on the agenda this morning is my Aunt Laurie is out of town. Her and my parents and my Aunt Betty are in St. Louis for a golf tournament, and they're camping in their RVs and they're gonna have a blast. Whew. So what we're doing is we're taking care of Aunt Laurie's cats, and she just lives right up the road from us. So we're gonna load up in the stroller. It's pretty nice out still. It's gonna be a lot warmer in just a little bit. So we're gonna try to do this early. We're gonna go play with her kitties, clean out their litter box, feed them, the whole shebang. So that's the plan right now, and it's gonna be fun. Right, kids? Rick. Yay! It's gonna be so fun! Let's go say hi to some kitties. We love kitties, don't we? Okay. Linda June. Boo Bear. Hi, buddy. Okay, we're here checking on the kitties. Right, there's one kitty, Larry. There's Louie looking for more food. Where's Lola? Oh, there's some babies. Hey guys, what's going on? How long have you guys been here? Hi, buddy. All right, we got the mail. Linda was hilarious on the walk up here. She was like laughing and smiling. Obviously, I went really, really fast. When I started running, then she started laughing even harder. It was awesome. These guys just love being outside. Yes, you do. And we're in a whole new place. Isn't this house beautiful? Right on the golf course. Pretty nice digs. I think the food is in here. Can't forget the litter boxes. Looking pretty laid back. Whoops, having a blast. Let's not get your toys mixed up with the cat's toys. That wouldn't be good. Uh-oh. So when do we start teaching them that they need to share? Linda, that's Bear's toy. Nope. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Oops, crackling my water bottle. Did you guys have fun? No, okay. And the best part about it is I'm getting paid in chocolate chip cookies. Yes! Please don't mind the spit up on my shoulder. This left shoulder really takes a beating when it comes to babies' bodily fluids. So we got something really special ordered and it came in. We officially have tent.
You said tent.
Window tent.
You're doing it on purpose.
What?
She's doing it on purpose.
Window tint. Tint.
Yes,
Sounds
window
dirty.
tint.
Say it. You say it.
Tint. Is it that hard?
Tint. Tint.
Yeah.
Tint.
How comes we've been together for what, 8 years and I've never known that you can't say tint?
Tint.
Why are you saying it so weird?
So we're cutting it to the size of those windows so we can put on the tint.
We've only screwed one up so far.
It's pretty good, and it's not a measurement issue. So you have to clean it first? This is how people end up in the ER. Standing on a top-heavy swivel. Don't. That woke her up.
Granted, the sun's going down, but that is a huge difference. Sweet. So what a simple, easy project. Took about a half an hour and cost about $23, I think the tent was on Amazon. I'll put a link below. Yeah, really easy project. Simple.